Do you guys want a deadbolt lock that has 6 different ways to make access to your home? Well then, I think you need to check out this palm vein smart lock made by TCL. So let's get started. So as you guys can see, here's the box. This is how it was shipped to me. Very well packaged on the outside and wrapped in plastic. A little overview of this product. It states that it has a built-in Wi-Fi feature, auto locking, one-time passwords, anti-peeping passwords. It is IP54 weatherproof. It has remote control with app, access management, a low battery warning, and an emergency power supply. And the coolest thing I think of this lock is that it's able to unlock your door using the palm of your hand. So let's crack this box open and see what's inside. Started on off in the box, it has a nice written out letter thanking you for the purchase of the product. Comes with instruction manuals and quick startup guide, user manual, some shortcut guides on how to add passwords and such, a video guide about the lock, and lastly, a cutout template if your door does not already have lock holes. Under this foam padding here is all the lock components. We'll start off with the smallest item first. You have 2 keys right here and various hardware items right here. You also have the 2 key fobs that also allow access to the door by scanning in. In this box right here, you have the smart lock accessory kit. All it is parts for your deadbolt assembly. Again, you have hardware for your deadbolt, the actual deadbolt itself, and your striking plate. Continuing on, you also have the battery pack here. This is a self-contained battery pack that can be charged by a USB-C charger. I will say I have had other smart locks and they require AA batteries. I really like that this has its own battery pack, as I think it'll allow the battery to last longer, and you don't need to shred through AA batteries. You can just recharge this battery. Continuing on, you have some more hardware. Now you have the back of the lock, which, taking a look at it, you have a nice open and close button on the back, and you can also manually open and close it. You also have a nice rubber gasket on this so that it'll be airtight to the door so you don't have any air seepage coming through that door. Last but not least in the package is the front of the lock. Super sleek and minimalistic design of the front of the lock. It is a matte black color, but it almost appears to have slightly a brush finish to it. Looking at the back of the lock, again, it has that nice rubber gasket to seal up that lock so no air or any weather can get in. And all it has is a simple connection that goes through the door to the back of the lock. Also, almost forgot, there is another piece of hardware for the lock that was in the box. Now that we've checked out the lock, let's go bring it inside and install it on my door. All right, so I'm inside now. I'm gonna do the lock on my basement because that's how we get in and out of our houses, through the basement, and we lock it a lot of times, and when we get locked out, we need to use a key to get in. So I'm gonna remove this lock and we'll install the new lock. So we got our opening for our deadbolt. It comes with this nice template to make sure that you have the correct hole size. So you just line it up right here and see which one you're at. I'm right at the 60 millimeter mark, according to this sheet. And you can also check your plate in the door and make sure that it lines up correctly. So make sure the lock's set to the correct depth for the deadbolt. You could twist it, which will make it longer. So if you have a longer deadbolt, that's how you make it longer, and to twist it, that's how you make it shorter. And I'm the shorter one, so I'm gonna stick it in. Now take the 2 screws that are provided and screw it into the door. So now that the deadbolt's in, we gotta start installing the actual lock itself. In doing this, you wanna make sure that this is in the vertical orientation up and down like so, or else it won't slide in. You also need to make sure you take your wires and slide it through the bottom. So this is how the front of the lock's gonna look. I'm gonna make sure and check that it looks level. Everything looks level, so now let's go to the back side. So now on the back side, we need to mount the mounting plate. For this, they give you 30 millimeter screws and 40 millimeter screws, just depending on the length of your door. I'm gonna use the 30 millimeter screws because that's the appropriate length for my door. When mounting this too, make sure that this hole right here is on the right side. Slide that wire through the right side and screw the screws into the lock on the other side. Also, while doing this, make sure that you check level, because this is what determines the level of your lock. Everything looks nice, plumb and level, so finish screwing it down. Take your screwdriver and screw it down tight now. Double check your lock on this side that it's level. Then take your lock and you need to plug it in, making sure that it's in the correct orientation with the clip here at the top of the lock. It's clipped in. One thing I do want to point out though is they give you adhesive on the top. However, this is not adhesive to the back of here, so once this sticks to the door, it's really only holding the rubber to the door and not the lock to the door. So I'm not gonna take the adhesive off because it really is gonna do nothing. Now you need to make sure you slide it on. Take that battery cover off if you have it on. Now up top here, they give you 2 small black screws, just like that, and you're gonna screw it into the 2 holes on the lock. Lastly, they give you this black screw, and that's gonna go into the bottom hole right here. Now that that screw's nice and tight, take this black cap they provide and shove it in that hole. You're gonna have a few screws left, don't worry. This is just for if you have other size doors, so you can just toss these when you're done. Last step here is install your battery. As you can see, the lock is working through a lock sequence. So now that our lock's all installed, you wanna shut the door and try to lock it and make sure that the deadbolt functions properly. So the lock's all installed. Now we need to start setting up our functions. First thing we need to do is figure out an admin password. So all we're gonna do right here is follow these prompts. We're gonna short press on the setup button, which is located on the back right here. So we're gonna push this button here.
Please set the administrator password. Press the unlock button to confirm.
Gave our prompt. I'm gonna set up the administrative password.
Please input again. Operation succeeded. Add credentials, press 1. Delete credentials, press 2. Modify administrator's password, press 3. Settings, press 4. Network settings, press 5. Press the lock button to go back.
So it just gives a bunch of prompts there, which is also shows right here on this card. So if you already have your admin password put in, that is gonna work as a lock code to get in and out of the door. So let's try it real quick. Worked perfect. Now we gotta set up some other stuff. We're gonna hit the set button in the back. We're gonna add credentials, we're gonna press 1. I'm gonna put the palm vein on.
Please place your palm 10 centimeters in front of the camera.
So now I'm gonna do that.
Please keep your posture. Add succeeded.
So now we're gonna try the palm.
Verification succeeded. Unlocked.
That worked perfectly. While I'm at it, I also wanna test out these keys real quick.
Unlocked. Locked.
And the keys work good. We're gonna hit set again.
Please input the
And we're gonna set these up.
password. Press the unlock button to confirm. Add credentials, press 1. Delete add password, add NFC users, press 3. Press the lock button to go back. Please swipe your card. Add succeeded.
We're gonna add the other one too.
Add succeeded.
Now we're gonna try out these.
Verification.
We're gonna lock it again and try this one out.
Verification.
So I'm gonna turn off auto lock because I don't want this auto locking on me. So I'm gonna,
Operation succeeded. Auto lock, press 1. Voice prompt volume, press 2. Language setting, press 3.
I'm gonna change the voice of this too, make it a little less loud.
Mute, press 1. Low, press 2. Medium, press 3. High.
And I'm just gonna mute it. Now I'm gonna try it out. So I'm locking and unlocking the door and it doesn't have any prompts, which is what I want. And it should not also auto lock the door anymore.
Network settings, press 5. Press the lock button to go back.
We're gonna hit 5 for the network settings.
Press the unlock button to confirm.
All right, so now it's thinking. I'm gonna go to the Smart app on my phone. This is the Smart Life app right here. Right there, the device popped up. I'm gonna hit add. I already got my info in there, so it's gonna add it.
Connection succeeded. Add credentials, press 1. Delete credentials, press 2.
I'm gonna rename it.
Administrator.
I'm gonna name it Basement Door Lock, and I'm gonna hit done. Now, you can unlock it and lock it from the app. Just like so. And you can also see a log of when it was opened and closed. Straight off the app, you have member management, which is administrator, which is me. You can set a temporary password up and to make it an effective and an invalid time. You could also set it so you can have dormant switch. After opening, you need to exit the app for about 30 seconds to set this up. Remote unlocking settings will not function and be available in sleep mode. So right now the dormant switch is set up to go to sleep from 2200 to 0700. And you can also do some of these settings that you did on the lock in here as well. All right, so our lock's all set up. It's looking really good. Everything is functioning really crisp right now. Lastly, we wanna make sure we put the back cover on for the battery, and all that is sliding it on. And that's it. So now that we come to an end of this video, let me give you my final thoughts on this product. Overall, this is a really well-built lock and really solid, and I like it a lot. I like that there's a lot of features to unlock and lock with. I think the coolest thing of all is using your palm to unlock it. That's gonna make it really easy for me when I go up the stairs or other people go up the stairs to just hold their hand up and it unlocks in a matter of seconds. Now, a big shout out to TCL for sending me this product and sponsoring this video. Make sure to click the link down in the description below to check out their product and buy it if so. It is an affiliate link, so it helps my channel out as well. Again, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it down below and I'll try to answer it. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day.